Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. We're doing a pick a pile today. There's 3 piles to choose from, as you can see. There's Listening, Bone Collector, and Magical Map Shifter. Now, I'm not too sure what the messages will be channeled through these particular piles to choose from. They'll just be general initially, like now, until each card is getting channeled into each deck, because I don't know what's going to come through. But there are messages definitely swirling around. I just want to give a massive shout out to Silver Wolf Tarot 1111. How you doing? We're close, very important person in my life, and I would like to give her channel a shout out. And also Angel Heart Readings is another channel I want to give a shout out to. These people are my soul family. Angel Heart Readings, fantastic reader as well, and I will like to give them a nudge because they're just really good people, really good quality, very heartfelt, very genuine. So there we go, it's out. Also, I will not contact you through WhatsApp. There's, as you guys probably know, massive scams going around the internet and things for people mimicking and pretending to be other readers. Please note, I am not one of those people. I have no inhibition to contact you, offering you, saying, hey, will you book a reading? I think should book a reading with me. I don't even have WhatsApp, okay? And I also don't have Cash App. It's not in my country. So, yeah. All right, so, like I said, I'm not too sure what messages are going to come through. I just found another deck I hadn't shuffled. Until we get into it. Oh, cards are starting to fly out. All right, without much further ado, let's get stuck into this. So, first pile, Listening. Second pile, Bone Collector. Third pile, Magical Map Shifter. All right, so I'm going to move these 2 piles out of the way. Don't mind the wood. It's an old bench stool. It's just stained. It's so old. It's clean. It's just stained. So, okay. The first card is Listening, and it's a number 53. That breaks up to an 8, breaks down to a 4. There's an elephant on here. Elephants are all about memory and remembering things and having emotion. And there's musical notes, as you can see, floating around the card. And basically there'll be some epic messages coming for this. Give me a sec. There's green in the background, which is Archangel Raphael or your heart chakra. So let's see what your general messages are for the pile, the people that have picked pile Listening. Let's do this. Please, Spirit guides, come in. Everybody surround. Let's go. Okay, first card is Rebirth. Wow. the color on that card is just luminescent. Can I have another one, please? Oh, geez. Environment. Wow. Number 44. That is a very significant number to me in my private life. Yeah. Can I have just, let's give me 2 more so I can get a channel popping. Thanks, Spirit. Yeah. We've got Forgiveness, number 96. I'm already getting told that sometimes that's forgiveness of self. And, whoops, we've got, oh, wow, Happy Ending. Number 93. You might be born in 1993 or what have you, 96. That was a big year for me at school. So, okay, let's see what Spirit has to say right now. I'm just listening. Okay, so Spirit is saying that it's really important for the next couple of weeks to actually listen to what you feel about things. Listen to your own melody. Given that there's musical notes going on here, Spirit is saying it's really crucial to move and dance to the beat of your own drum at this time. That if something feels different or you feel like you're pushing against something to make it happen or to fit into an environment or a situation, Spirit's saying it's not for you. There is a level of rebirth here. I think there's been some layers have been shed lately. This elephant has its eyes open, so not only is it listening, but it's also seeing what's going around. It's got its feel of that. It's thinking, but his head's dropped low, so he's not ready to charge. He's just in a standstill, and that may be where you are, in a standstill. There's a rebirth going on, as I said, and the environment is about your own environment. And sometimes an environment isn't so much where you live or where you work or where you frequent. Your environment is your own energy, your own space, and there's a rebirth going on with that. The people have definitely shed some layers, and if you haven't, but you can feel it's coming on, like, oh geez, I just feel a little bit airy in my head, but my body feels heavy, for example. That's because you're lifting a layer of energy off you. The other card was Forgiveness, and this message is specifically for somebody from Spirit an ancestor's come through, a male ancestor, and he is saying to whoever you are that if you don't forgive what a certain member of your family, one or two particular people, have put you through in the last 2 to 3 years, your health is going to dwindle significantly. You really just need to forgive. Don't forgive what they've done, or don't forgive them. Don't make peace with them so much, but forgive the fact that they are human and that they have been cruel or have mistreated you or have ripped you off or what have you. To forgive the fact that they're living in this human condition, this weird little dome like we all are, right? And for everybody else, when it comes down to the card of forgiveness, it's about forgiving innocent mistakes. It's about not being so hard on yourself. It's about listening to your body when you're hungry. It's about listening to your body when you're tired. It's that level of forgiveness. Instead of pushing yourself constantly to the limit and not getting the rest or the R&R that you desire, or your body's craving, you keep pushing forward, and Spirit's saying you need to forgive yourself for that. Just say, oh yeah, cool, I forgive myself. Go buy yourself a handbag. No, not really. And happy endings. So there's multiple different messages with this. Let me just pick this card up. I just heard. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that it's actually time to make those endings yourself. If there's people or situations in your life that aren't right for you, now is the time. There is a happy ending. It doesn't mean that those around you will be happy about that, but it just means that you will get the break-free vibe, the energy lifted from that. There will be a better environment emotionally, mentally, physically as well. It's whatever you decide it to be. I've got cards flying out left, right and center. So this is actually different to what I anticipated. This particular pile is about tuning and tapping into self. It's about nurturing yourself. It's about eating the right food when you're supposed to. It's about journaling if that's what you do, doing your binaurals, listening to your subliminals, doing your protection magic if that's what you're into. It's a really crucial time to have this go on, because the next couple of weeks, particularly with this retrograde and stuff, is pretty out there. What have we got here? Okay, next pile, we've got deck of cards. We've got Zen Garden. It says inner sanctuary. Yeah, and I did say this is about your inner self, right? Your own personal environment. We've got Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. Yay. I did say if you do magical protection and things, maybe it's time. If you haven't for a while, it's time to tune up. Or even if you had with the moon, this is another message from Spirit that you're saying that you need to work on that, and you need to be mindful that what you put out is what you get into your own energy. Just because other people's energy doesn't match yours at the time, it doesn't mean that you're not matching your own energy. Next card we have is Lost Love, Surrender, Healing, and Release. I think this is about lost love of self. I think this is about a resurgence, the rebirth that this pile is going to be having, or is having, or has just come through, about yourself. It's about connecting with yourself. Look, this woman's got love hearts all over her. She's under the moon. She's laying in the water. There's waves of emotion going on here, but she is blessed and protected by Grandmother Moon. And that's a really important key element to do with this pile, because you need to tune in. Look and see the lights glowing here. It's almost like, it's the same level energy from the moon. The spheres going on around the bottom here. Your Zen garden is yourself. You are your Zen garden. Your body is your temple. Your garden is your inner garden. It's your Garden of Eden, or whatever you'd like to say, where you like to go and flourish and cherish and be creative. So you really need to nurture that. Your lost love, your forgiveness of self. I did say that. Can I have another one of these? We've got a hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. Well, that's the second message for a rebirth, and it says a new beginning. There is a happy ending there. Forgiveness comes up to the sadness. Maybe you just need to forgive lots of shit in your life. Maybe you're just one of those people that just struggle to let go of things. You just hold on to stuff, and it's really hard to surpass sometimes. Oops, this card's flipped out. What have we got? Healing, reconnecting with your true nature. Wow, beautiful. Get in touch with your Zen garden. Listening. Now, you might need to listen to some music. You might need to listen to some something that you would normally not listen to, something to peak and raise your awareness or your vibration in a different way, something that wouldn't normally be appealing to you. And maybe listen to some country and western, maybe listen to some classical music if that's your thing. I think it's really important that you do that with music. And if you don't want to listen to music with words, oh shit, that's way too much, Spirit. Thanks but no thanks. I'll take those two. Yeah, it's really important to listen to what you need to hear. So you might just want to listen to some panpipe music or some dolphin and whale music or something like that, rainforest sounds, and that will just keep your energy vibrating where it needs to be. We've got, I choose to enjoy my life to the fullest. Exactly. Let go of the bullshit. Walk away from things that aren't serving you and just really replenish yourself. It's about listening to what you need and following your intuition for the next couple of weeks, right? With this retrograde, now I'm fucking suffering from retrogradism. With this retrograde, it's really important to just not beat yourself up, and also be careful. I'm getting told right now you need to be careful of accidents, hurting yourself somehow, small little things, cuts on your fingers, nicks on your legs somehow, you know, just be really careful of little minor accidents that will be painful, but probably not as painful if we weren't in a retrograde. You know, it's going to be amplified. So just be mindful. And it says, I cultivate gratitude. That is so beautiful. Cultivate. It's like you're tending to your own garden. This girl's in her garden, okay? She's living life to the fullest. So it's really nice. This is actually quite a nice pile. Again, I'll move this over again. Oh, wow. Why does this shit happen? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that was a little accident in itself, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's really important to listen to yourself, follow your gut. If something doesn't feel right, if a situation doesn't feel right, don't go with it. If a situation feels right but you're not sure about it at this time, or you're just getting used to it or settling into it, that's okay too. It just doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that there's a major shift, new beginnings, happy endings, right? Healing. Can I have a couple more of those cards, please? We've got sad embrace. That's the second card that the word sadness has come out of. For this reading, you need to listen to your inner guidance. If you do have healing that you need to work on from old issues, now's the time to really do that. Maybe people can manifest. You know how people manifest through journaling and through writing down things? You can do the same thing to remove that level of healing that has to happen, to remove that trauma or that sadness or that leftover residue from pain. It's a really good time. You can actually jot it all down and you can manifest that to be removed. We've got compass, and again, that's listening to your inner self. That's following your compass, your true north. That's knowing that you're on the right path and what's going on in your life is exactly what's supposed to happen, but not everybody is supposed to be walking that path with you. One more of these, it says coming to life. Wow, this is beautiful. So basically, there's a transformation. There's a butterfly going on down here. And what Spirit's saying is that this is what you're getting when you come around full circle from the rebirth, the happy ending. This is how you're going to be. You're going to be coming to life. It's a new lease on life. Doesn't mean your life has to change dramatically at a period in time. It just means that there's good, happy change. There's things are coming to life. There's going to be doors that are opening for you because you're listening to your intuition. Can I just get a couple of these cards, please? We've got wisdom, the sloth, cute. Yeah, listen to your gut. We've got acceptance. Oh, hallelujah. Sometimes it comes down to just making that peace with yourself and accepting what is and accepting what no longer is. And motivation, that's really good. Again, listen to yourself, listen to your gut feeling, listen to your intuition, follow your dreams, take advice from others if need be, and pull out of it the things that hold resonant to you, and the other things just leave it aside. And I say that when I do readings too. If some things in this pile, for example, make sense to you that some don't, well, at least you've got a message, and that's really important. Okay, can I have two more of those? We've got awareness, acceptance, awareness, wisdom, motivation, and we've got instinct. Whoa, that's a confirmation to follow your gut. If you know something is supposed to happen and it's the right thing, well, go for it, right? One more of these is flicked out. Oh, we've got luck. Lady Beetle, look, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. You knew something to be true and it's falling into place. Holy shit. Now, that's interesting because I have my homemade, custom made, what have you, channeled messages from Ladybug out tonight. So I'm going to pull a couple of those for this pile. What have we got here? Can I get a couple of messages, please, Ladybug? Totem animal Ladybug. What have we got here? Whoa. We've got order from chaos. Holy shit. Aura of solidity. Yeah. Listen to yourself. Work on your own energy. If energies around you aren't right or they're peaking in the wrong way, step out from that. You'll get the order from chaos. It's got it down here. Coming to life, new beginnings, motivation. Can I have something else, please? Can I have a couple more? Thank you, Lady Beetle. Thank you, Ladybug. Whoa. We've got study your life. Yes, if you've got things you need to work on, if you've got things you need to release and let go of in order to move forward and have that big change that's coming into your life right now from that shedding of skin, you need to work on that now. Mini mass effect. So basically, no matter how small your steps are that you're taking, the effect is going to be massive. It's a mini mass effect. All little dots will join up eventually to make a really big dot, right? And beetle zombie. So basically, this is just a message that your life goes on. You have to move forward regardless of what you've got going on around you. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. It doesn't really matter. A beetle zombie. Lady beetles don't really care what's going on around them. They just live in their own world. They just live with their families and raise their families and just knuckle down and get their business organized and do what they need to do. And that's what a beetle zombie is, because even though there's all this horrific shit that goes on in the world around us by other creatures and us as humans as well and other things that go around us, the lady beetle's not threatened by that. Lady beetle's just cruising along doing their own thing. So this is another little deck I've got in my hand that I've made. Can I please have their Omen Oracle messages. Okay, what have we got here? Apple, death, sexuality, and luxury. Death is in rebirth, new beginnings. Sexuality is in that speaks for itself. Sometimes the sexuality could just literally be, if it's not in relation to what you're thinking about right now or asking or getting messages from, sexuality can also just mean that creative space where you have that passion and that drive. And luxury. A luxury is whatever you want it to be. Some people buying a nice hot coffee from a takeaway shop is a luxury. You know, some people having a bath is a luxury. Some people spending thousands of dollars on a piece of jewelry, that's a luxury. Whatever your luxury is, you've got some good things going on around you now. It's back to the new beginning from the apple. We've got crow, honesty, alchemy, and messages. That speaks for itself. What crow wants you to know is that it's a really important time right now to listen to your messages. Come out of space with honesty. Be honest with yourself as well. If you know something's to be true or you know something's not right, you need to deal with that and work on it effective immediately. And then we've got the alchemy. Alchemy, without alchemy, there would be no magic going on in the world, okay? And the last one for that is dirt. And it says fear, blockages, and hidden. So the thing is with dirt, seeds and everything grow in dirt, but if you're coming out from the other element, you will actually get that fear and those blockages and things that are hidden. And I think for this particular pile with the listening card, the messages for that are actually about bringing up old wounds that need to be worked on at this time, stuff that you have left undone, and now it's time. It's a really good energy with this retrograde too. Can I just have one more card, please? We've got nature. So basically what Spirit's saying is listen to yourself, listen to your gut feeling, come from that place of authenticity, get outside and get some nature if you can or if you have to. If you can't, well, you can't go outside, but I don't see why people can't go outside. But that card is just reminding you just to be true to yourself and true to what you want to happen and what you've got going on in your life, right? Wow. Second card is Bone Collector. Now, straight away, I'm telling you right now, there's some deep shit going on with this card, this particular pile. If you've picked this pile, there will be messages from ancestors coming in here, and not even ancestors that you know, okay? A Bone Collector works alongside with, or can work alongside with, a shaman. Basically, they do similar things, but the Bone Collector collects bones, does divination and things like that, collects bones to have messages, oracle, and other things. They can help with ritual, they can help with ceremonial stuff as well, you know, and it's really important, like, you know, and the way that a bone collector will find bones laying on the ground, for example, or in a tree or what have you, that will really determine what goes on, what the messages are. I'm just trying to find out which order these cards went in. Yeah, okay, so all right, let's see what we got going on here. This is a really cool message. This is going to be really deep messages here, and it's card number 1 as well, by the way, so that's really important. So straight away you've got ancestors here, and what they're saying is that you need to adhere to what you've got going on in your life. You really need to make sure that what you're doing and the messages that you're receiving come from, look, a space of love, right? Wow, number 6. Blue for throat chakra as well. We've also got moderation. Yeah, let me get the rest out. Oh, there's more than unusual. We've got leadership, 81. Woo, good year, 81, year of my birth. Personal growth, self-love, and another one that came out with it all is perseverance. All right, so basically, let me just channel some messages here. All right. So what Spirit's saying is that you are on this massive healing journey at this point in your life. You're really in tune at the moment. You might be really earthy at the moment. You might be just getting messages left, right, and center. And you might also be kung fuing, like shing, 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 pushing out all this negativity that's coming from around you. It's a really good time to tap into your ancestral realms. If you have an ancestral altar, if you work with your ancestors, it's a really good time to up the ante on that at the moment, because they are nudging you and guiding you. Oops, I'm getting told that somebody will be gifted something in the next couple of weeks. By the time that the Mercury retrograde, Mercury Gatorade, I would just say that, shall we, is finished, you will have been gifted something by Spirit from your ancestors, from your tribes in other realms. Well, that could be in the form of love. That could be actual bones. You might find some bones somewhere. You might stumble across some sort of divination tool, or get a really good gift of messages from Spirit through animals and things. And that's a really important part of your growth, because I actually think you guys are so wide open right now. Your crown's right open, your soul chakra's right open, so is your throat. Actually, I think you're not going to have any issues with communication at this time, but come from that space of moderation. Remember that what you need to say, sometimes not everybody is ready to hear, and you just need to be mindful of that. I should practice what I fucking preach, right? We've got the leadership role. Yeah, take the lead in your life. A lot of these colors are popping out. The oranges and stuff are in sync with this card here. And basically what you need to do is remember that you are the leader of your life. You're the one who needs to take charge sometimes, and even though that might be what you always do, at this point in time, it's not the right time to pull back and not be in that leadership position, however that rolls out in your life. But do remember to be moderate with your approach to people, or break things to them gently, or make sure your approach isn't abrupt in any way. We've got that personal growth. So one of the things that you will be getting from Spirit and your ancestors as a gift through this Bone Collector card will be that level of personal growth. You will be hitting a new high. You'll be resonating in a completely different energy, and I think it's actually something that you might have been striving for a fucking long time now, right? It might be something that you've been working on for a good period of time. You haven't really seen the results from that, and now you're just like, you know what, this was epic. This is actually epic, because now I'm getting my needs met and everything's just slotted into place, and that's a gift in itself. And the other one was self-love. Remember that. Remember you are worthy. I'm just getting told straight away, just remember that you are worthy of all the love and everything you've got coming in, and come from a space of love. And don't be scared of love, because love comes in multiple forms, right? And we're not just always talking romantic love. It's just a love of life. I have a couple of cards. Enchanted Forest, Mystery, Magic, Excitement. Exactly. Look, there's the blues, the throat chakra there. There's the greens tying in. There's the oranges. There's even the purples. Every color on these cards are in every single card in front of us. So basically, it's your time to shine. It's your time to step into the limelight. All the magic that you've done, or all the, you know, the magical energy that they put out there, and everything that you've wished and prayed for and worked on is happening now. It's mystery, it's magic, and it's excitement. Okay, so you're on the right path. We've got Jewel Within a Teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Holy shit. That could be with yourself. Again, there's similar colors in this card as to here. That could be with yourself, or that could be with others. This woman appears to me that she has a pair of wings. To other people, it could be something different, but she's got her wings on. She's ready to fly. Jewel within a teardrop. That's like that saying, you know, diamond in the rough, basically. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Spirit wants you to acknowledge your ancestral teams and the people that you work with, whether they're gods, demons, fucking actual ancestors, or what have you. Spirit wants you to know that you are getting rewarded for the time and effort you've put in. There's a level of appreciation going on here, and there are people around you that are going to be matching that. There's people around you that are going to be matching that appreciation that you have for yourself, that you have for them, and they're going to be reciprocating. So that's fantastic. We've got perception, beyond the veil of illusion. Yeah, this is the thing. Use your divination, use your gut, use your friends, use your tools, use your bloody ancestral connection right now. Really tap into that source and pull out what you need to pull out, and learn from what's going on around you, because I really do think that you're on a spiritual path right now. And even though we all are obviously walking on a spiritual path, I believe that there's a connection going on here in yourself, to earth, to the future, to the present, to the past, whatever you've got going on. I mean, there's a time wheel here, and time is of the essence, even though there is no time, you know. So let's see what we got here. Can I have two more for this pile? We've got peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Exactly. And these colors tie in with this. And the other one is achievement, Keep focused on your dream. Yeah, don't give up your dream. Just because we have to alter the dream sometimes, it doesn't actually mean that we can't have our needs met from that dream. It's a really important thing to actually remember that what you're doing in your life is all part of your path, whether you're going in a solitary element or not, okay? Whether you're choosing to step out in a solitary element and listening to what everybody says, but following your gut as well. You know, use your own tools as well. Set your own traps to get the baddies, you know. We've got, when I let go, I feel free. That is my son yawning in the background. When I let go, I feel free. Holy shit. Freedom is an attitude. And we've got, I am free to be myself. Holy crap. And there's a butterfly up there. So there's transformation. So those things speak for themselves. As I said, really listen to yourself and tune into yourself at the moment. Use your divination. Use your gut feeling. And use that ancestral pull. Use the tools that you've been taught time and time over from your ancestral team, from whoever you learnt your magic from. And maybe you might be a solitary practitioner if you do practice magic, or maybe you don't get into any magic at all, but you know that your grandfather and spirit's keeping out for you. This is a synchronistic message. This is what's happening here. But remember to have that level of self-love. What have we got here? Goblins. Yeah. Not everybody's going to be happy necessarily about what you've going on here. People are watching you and they're coming out from the woodwork to rear their fucking head and see what's going on. But so look after yourself. Go with your gut feeling, okay? And we've got Golden Palace, yo. So that speaks for itself, because that's what you're aspiring to. And that, you know, there's the goblins looking over, being a nosy over here, while you're up over here in your Golden Palace, just living your life. Wizard of Awareness. Wow. Yep. That's a bone collector situation. Wizard of Awareness, right? Your ancestors are all around you. They're nudging you. These cards are just fucking flying out everywhere. We've got Stuck in the Mud. That's another elephant card, which is interesting. And there's a bird on there. So basically, sometimes we might be in a position, particularly with this pile, that we need to do something certain, but we don't want to step left or right because we don't want to cause issues for other people or rock the boat for stuff going on around us. But at the same time, Spirit's saying, are you really stuck in the mud, or are you just standing there going, I'm stuck? And that's not a negative message. That's just going, don't dwindle for too long because the mud's going to dry, for example. Or, you know, you can walk out of there. Just don't sit there for too long and ponder. Pounce on what you need to pounce on and claim. And we've got heal the ouch. Yeah, work on yourself. Do some self-healing. Maybe you could do healing on yourself. Maybe you need to smudge yourself. Maybe you can do Reiki. Maybe you could do a divination and ask your spirit team what it is that you need to heal on yourself if you don't know at this time. And we've got the dragon's lair. So basically, this is Spirit saying that dragon is with you. Dragon is beautiful. There's ice all around this lair, right? But what this particular message is from Spirit is that you do have higher forces keeping an eye out for you, looking after you and protecting you and your own and your people, whoever they are to you, even though the goblins are out trying to eye off your castle, right? Don't stress about it. Spirit is completely aware what's going on, and they're looking out for you. I've just actually this deck here, sorry, can I have a couple of these, please? I've got to try and do a third pile as well. I just don't have that good amount of memory on my phone. I've been trying to shift everything around. What have we got here, please, Spirit? Seahorse. Love. Oh my God. Look, it's the same colors as what's going on here. I think you have love coming into your life. I think you might have romantic love coming into your life. Okay. Interesting. That's beautiful. And if it's not love as in a romantic love, it's self-love. And that's the card here. Self-love, right? So basically that there, it's a reminder to yourself, similar colors with the oranges, that you need to have self-love if it's not about romantic love. Look at yourself and come from that space of love. If it is about romantic love, congratulations. You deserve it. Then this is turtle. Longevity, yeah, your ancestors have been around for an exceptionally long time and have paved the way for you to get to this position, right? Bone collector. Maybe you're going to start collecting bones. Maybe you've got some bones you think, yeah, I'm going to pull them out and do something with them. Crow. Magic. Magic is in the air. Spirit has your back. Magic is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Dragons watching out over you. You've got big boy ancestral team. You've got massive energy around you. Lots of protection, even though the goblins are out trying to have a peep, right? We've got peahen. It says nurture. That's yourself. Nurture your gift, nurture your people, nurture what you're doing, and nurture the messages that you get from your ancestors. You really need to work on your deities and stuff who you work with at this time. You really need to pull on your ancestors and really fluff up their altars or do something specific for them, because they're really trying to escalate you to the next level of your spiritual growth, right? You're going to have another aha moment, awakening. It says water dragon. There's balance. Yeah, don't forget your balance, you know, the self-love. And then we've got vision. So that vision is a reminder that you need to persevere with what you've got going on. As with balance, you know, there needs to be some perseverance going on there. So can I have a couple of these, please? I've got some channeled messages from Ladybug Totem here, or Lady Beetle, whatever you say. Can I have some messages, please, Lady Beetle? She's saying rebirth. Wow. Well, as in the other pile, there is rebirth. Days of oldie wisdom. Again, with the... Who's this dude here? Where is he? Wizard of Awareness. Days of oldie wisdom. Tap into your ancestral knowledge. Tap into your deep-seated gut feelings and stuff to do with what you're learning. And we've got adapt and achieve. Yeah. We've got clean eats. Yeah, eat clean right now. Strip back to raw as much as you can. Strip back to bare as much as you can. Because your ancestors are asking you, they're saying you need to clear your energy off a bit. We've got invisible strength. I did say that you have mad forces protecting you. You've got positive movement. Can I have two more, please? Oops, and two fell out in front of me. Three, actually. We've got ancient and modern. Again, incorporate what you're learning and what you've been taught by your ancestors, your level of divination, your gut feeling. Listen to what's going on around you. Look for the signs. You might see bones when you're out on your journey. You might just come to somebody's house and there's fucking chicken bones there and you're like, ah. Colonies are to communities, and that speaks for itself. Without a community, there is no colonies, and vice versa. Colonies are to communities, and it's really important to remember that if you've got people that you love and care and look out for, and you're the one that does that leadership stuff, you really need to remember that everybody's part of this as a team as well. Ask for people's intuition and what they think, and we've got superstition. So, whoa, follow your gut, right? Follow your gut. And if you're superstitious at this time, do some magic, or, you know, even like having a horseshoe above your door is a form of magic. It's a superstition, you know. People say, oh, I don't get into magic, but then they've got all these talismans around the house, and it's like, okay. And we've got, now this little deck here is mine. It is Omen Oracle Messages, and this card is Candle. It says Purification, Faith, and Illuminate. Yeah, maybe you need to light some candles just to get some guidance and to bring in that energy that you need. Ocean, Mindscape, Earth, and Chaos. Now, ocean or water is associated with emotion as well, okay? And we've got hair, strength, energy, and virtue. Samson and Delilah situation, strength in his hair. Two more. We've got key, mediumship, aura, and portals. You're really on fire right now. And we've got arc, ceremonies, decisions, and gateway. Yeah, step through the gate, step through the door. Go through your mindscape. I did say at the very start of this reading, you might be feeling really earthy lately. As with the chaos, well, chaos is chaos regardless of what you've got going on around you. There will always be a level of chaos. And the hair card, the omen for this is strength, energy, and virtue. Pull on your strength, pull on your energy, pull on your virtue, because you're going to need it. Can I just have two more cards, please, for this pile? Yeah, wow, this is great. But yeah, this is real ancestral. This is real, like, spirit guiding you. This is real, like, spirit guide stuff. They're really right up in your angle right now. Synchronicity. Okay, card 89. Not even 89. It says 87. Why the fuck did I say 9? I'm just being a weirdo, right? What else we got here? Oh, teaching and learning. What are you learning and what are you teaching at this time? The colours on that is banging. And we've got health. And I did say clean eats, right? You need to eat clean, drink clean, clean up your liquids and stuff, whatever, because spirit and your ancestors are trying to really pull forward and nudge at you. Can I just have two more? Because this is fucking banging. What else we got here? Can I have two more from this deck? And then I'll switch over to pile 3. So your ancestors are really trying to teach you some stuff at the moment. They're trying to show you something that you maybe can't see. Maybe you're really up for something and you really want to do something, but you're not really sure which way to turn. Tune in. They're going to guide you, right? But you need to be clear in your headspace about it. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. This is my most ultimate favorite card in this whole deck. The marriage of spirit and matter. Okay, well, that could mean more than one thing. That could mean a marriage of spirit and matter. You know, that could mean the morphing of what you're learning. And that was, oh, where was that card? Oops, the ancient and modern, that's also ties in with that. Bone collector card fell down. How weird's that? That's what the marriage of spirit and matter is about. It's about ancient and modern. It's about morphing old things in with the new things and getting a happy medium from that. Amun-Ra, sun gods in the background there. We've got Eye of Ra as well. The Ankh, which is also about rebirth and life. And can I have one more? Reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. Okay, I need a clarifier for that, please. What Spirit's saying is that don't get into that headspace where you're not sure and you overthink too much and you go within yourself so much that you shut down from others. That's not the way to go right now. You're supported. You've got all this support in the background. You've got a lot of stuff going on. You're highly protected. And you just need to remember that. But yeah, your ancestors are... Look, this lady's smiling. The last card for this pile. It says, oh, shit. Liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Wow. And that could be no actual attachment per se. That could just be your outlook on things, okay? As it was with this card. Self-examination, distortion, and illusion. Don't be delusional in your approach, right? Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A lot of cards here. A lot of cards. Okay, third pile is Magical Map Shifter. Wow. Kind of reminds me of the Seven of Cups, this card. Just does, because he's got all that stuff floating around him. Okay, Spirit, can we get into this, please? What do we got? Magical Map Shifter. What messages do we have for the lovely pile 3, please? What would you like them to know at this time? Particularly with this retrograde shit going on. Okay, we've got spirituality. Wow. 77. That is my new number. I found that out today. Time out. Woo. Love, partnership. That's beautiful. Communication. I'm going to get one more. And relationship change. Are you kidding me, guys? I've been shuffling this deck. Okay, so let me think about this. What would you like to say, Spirit? Okay, thank you. All right, so what Spirit's saying is there's people here that are juggling more than one situation in their life. They're juggling work, they're juggling play, they're juggling quiet time, they're juggling bills, they're juggling fucking spending, all of the above, different and family energies. This particular pile is about having that bit of balance over the next few weeks, particularly with the Mercury retrograde, and actually like going, okay, this is really of the utmost importance to me. These 3 things that are right in front of me, these 2 things over here as well, but they can go on the back burner or they can get pushed back a little bit, or I can work on that. I've got plenty of time. It's not going to go anywhere. And that's what that time out card is. That's a reflection of that spirituality. You're on a very big spiritual path. This guy has his eyes covered. He's, using his sixth sense and his gut and his intuition and his crown and his soul star chakra to go, okay, what do I need to pull in right now? What do I need to shift out? That's from that spiritual element. We've got love partnership. Well, that speaks for itself. There's no other way around it. If you don't have anything to do at all whatsoever with a romantic endeavor, disregard that card. Doesn't mean anything for you. If it does, what it means is that there's a spiritual element to do with your love partnership. Take time out from other things to nurture what you've got going on with this relationship. Maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe you're juggling too much, but you've got this love partnership here that you need to give a boost to. Relationship changes. So change. This particular message for this reading is about the dynamics of things changing for the better, or just to be indifferent, because everybody is growing and everybody's on a different path. And just because you don't approve, appreciate, or agree with how such and such over to the left is doing their living, it doesn't mean that the person on the right, you for example, has to disregard them, or that they have to disregard you. It's that relationship change. It's about that maturity to have that level of growth individually and together at the whole. And that's really important, because somebody like me that works on social media and stuff and deals with a lot of different people all the time in that way, every single person is different. I am one person communicating with a multitude of different people over and over again, and that's that level of relationship change there. Even it's just always how the energy flows in and flows out, but don't over juggle. And we've got communication, and that's number 33. It's a power number under the 77. So it's really crucial to communicate properly what you need in your life at the moment, what you want to happen, how you want things things to roll out for yourself, because if you don't communicate your needs and what you need to happen and where you want things to happen, particularly in a love partnership, particularly on your spiritual quest, you might need people to help you. You need to speak up with that. You might need people to give you some advice, or people are giving you too much advice, and you might also need to speak to them about that. So what card have we got here? Amethyst, transformation, certainty and confidence. Wow, there is I, there is me. Amethyst is spelt different. All right, transformation, certainty and confidence. And this is a magical map shifter. Confidence, transformation, it's all going on here. This dude's confident as fuck, right? He's got his eyes shut and he's just in the zone. What have we got here? Evolution. I love this card. Look. Evolution, earth changes, climate changes, and again, transformation. We've got transformation and we have transformation, and there's no escaping that transformation, okay? It does say earth changes and climate changes, but also we've got relationship change down here as well. So if earth changes doesn't have anything to do with climate changes per se, you'll just know that that actually does mean relationship changes in general. And it says the search, feeling lost, confused, or lonely. I think that's past energy. Can I have 2 more of these to see where we're at? Purification, fire. Bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. Wow. And this is what needs to go down, right? This guy here has got so much going on, even though he's using his gut, even though he's doing the righty, and he's just in that calm persona, he's got that confidence, that there needs to be that level of purity going here. Like I said, you might need to delegate and decide, oops, what needs to happen and what needs to change. And the bare essentials. So again, some things need to put to the side so you have a free hand. The naked truth and wholeness. Now this girl is completely naked with her eyes shut, out in the earth with the fire burning beside her, and she's just cruising, right? She's just like, yeah, this is wicked. And we've got sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Wow, look at the orbs going up here to the heart space, the heart chakra, just so beautiful. The Holy Trinity, mind, body and soul. There's definitely a connection there for somebody. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Hopefully I don't run out of time. Probably will. This one will be a bit shorter. Sorry guys, can't help it. We've got my inner voice is the kindest voice I know. Yo, this is what this guy's doing. He's listening to his inside. He's listening to his confidence. He's got that transformation going on. We've got choosing kindness grows my happiness. Yeah, that's exactly right. There's growth and there's shift and there's change. You need to communicate that. There's relationship changes. So choosing kindness grows my happiness. And that could even just be the relationship with yourself, right? That's fucking cool. Can I have some of these, please? What have we got here? This is the enchanted map deck. We've got rescue. Wow. We've got protecting treasure, damn straight. And we've got dry desert. Right. Can I have a clarifier for that? Thank you. We've got unexpected visitors. Yeah, okay. So let me just listen to here. Yeah, right. So what Spirit's saying is angels are guiding you to do some sort of a rescue mission. And that's why I said you need to have one hand to the side. It might necessarily be rescuing a damsel in distress, but it could actually be putting yourself in a position where you know you need to do some love and protection for those around you, or somebody is going to come into your life. It says unexpected visitors. So you might be having somebody come into your life that was there or wasn't necessarily there, and you totally weren't expecting the way things have turned. But this is a treasure that needs to be protected, whatever you've got going on. Okay, there's a really good luck element going on with this, and there's a dry desert. So I think after a dry spell, either sexually or other, you've just gone through that place and that level of solitude. You've just been cruising along, and then all of a sudden, boom, you've rocked up to the cactus chicky's got in the background, and it happens to be an unexpected visitor situation, and there's a rabbit there, which is really good luck. So you're on the right path. This is really amazing. Can I have a couple of these, please? You just need to juggle in a way that you can make everybody in your life happy and give everybody a little bit of your time and energy, as well as your fucking self, right? What have we got here? Peacock. Inspiration, wicked. You might be getting inspired by these relationships in your life, by these changes. Manta ray, presence. Yeah, spirit is there. And our intuition. Wow. Can I just have one more of those, please? Change, butterfly. As it turns out, I've got 3 extra. Duck, we've got knowing, and we've got cardinal, passion. Beautiful. So listen to what that means to you. If it's got nothing to do with a physical relationship, we'll disregard it. But what Spirit's saying is it's really important to use that energy that you've got going on. Use your passion, use your drive to instill that change, to make the shift, because you are the master of your map. You're the one who's drawing your map. This is my channeled messages from Lady Beetle. Let's see what she says. Totem Lady Beetle. Love, lovely, love. Wow. Totem time. Wow. Protected. Holy guacamole, Batman. Thank you, Lady Beetle. This is a beautiful message. So regardless of what other people think and feel around you, it's really important to just know that you're protected at this time. Totem time. Maybe you need to get in touch with a totem animal. Totem time could mean something different to you. It could just mean going down to the forest, getting some quiet time, going down to the river, feeding some ducks, and just going, thank you, Mother Earth, or whatever you do, right? Fate for real. So whatever's going on in your life right now, these new relationships, it could be the romantic partner card that's come up. You are safe. It's protected. There's a lot of love going to be popping around, and it's fate. It's fated. And you've got remain structured. And again, that's just about bringing in the balance that you need, okay? Now, this little deck here is my own. It is just channeled Omen Oracle messages. So let's see what we got here. We've got Flower, Destiny, Rebirth, and Promise. Wow. Sky, Occult, Authority, and Peace. Again, you're in that leadership role. You're not just a leader of others around you, but you're also the leader of your own life. You're the drawer of your map. We've got Brooch, Transition, Symbolism, and Commitment. Well, oh God, it doesn't really matter now. And can I have, I'll just quickly shuffle them. Can I have one more? Crab, Emotion, Alter path, and defense. Yeah, protect what you've got going on. Protect what you're stepping into. Protect what you need to do. Can I have one more of these for a final message for pile 3, please? We've got effort, wicked, and we've got pride. Wow. Now that could mean pride as in LGBTQ, or that could be pride as in take pride in what you're doing right now. Be proud of the fact that you're in charge of your map, that you're the keeper of your map, that you get to alter and help and change your relationships. If you have a romantic relationship coming to your life, congratulations. Thanks, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment or what have you. And yeah, I'll be back. Love you. Love Amethyst.